wait for my shit to pop. Grinding round the clock, put work in the lot. I get flashbacks in the trap, splashing in the pot. I knew then I was built for this. I was born to win. You know P, curfew any beat. Nigga going in, studio 724. Trap ain't never close, back and forth, right back on the road. Getting it on the road with no.
What's up?
What up, Shiesty?
How's it
Ski
going, dog?
mask the Slupney.
Yeah. I decided shit's different now.
Oh, is it?
I mean,
You going robbing and stealing?
but look at the numbers below. We're blowing up, dog. I can't be recognized. I can't have paparazzi following me around.
Yeah, that rippling 12 views on the last one is just
Deepfake technology.
blowing up.
They're gonna take our faces. They have them doing all kinds of compromising shit.
Oh, do it, dude. Send me the video.
All I'm saying, I got you.
We need the Shiesties, dude.
I wouldn't just think about myself, but
Oh, yes. Alright. Alright, we
Yeah,
better.
I mean,
we
try
better
it
do
on.
You're right, we better do it.
the thing was, like, so I bought those last night. I overnighted them.
Oh, good thing, dude. We definitely need it.
Yeah. But the minute I did it, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm on a list now. I mean,
for sure.
The second you order
For
two
sure.
ski masks immediately, I need those now, please.
Oh, yeah.
I need those yesterday.
You're on the. These guys might do GTA in real life.
Yeah, so I'm just like praying nobody like robs a bank in the next 48 hours because they're coming to my door looking for the suspects.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't us, boys. It's not us.
Nah.
We're in here doing a podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
what else would we be wearing these?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. I overnighted them.
Yeah. Had to.
Smart.
I mean, yeah, I was paranoid. I started thinking, deepfake is real, dog.
Yeah.
We put hours online already. They got our voices. Our faces are gonna change with age. So if we start now, with no face, no case.
But I mean, this would just be. We would become identified with the skis.
We'd
be the ski boys.
Anybody could be wearing a ski mask.
I know.
We could be Kanye.
I mean, we could be, I guess. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're protected.
Yeah. How was your day, bro?
It was pretty good. Just kinda
It looks
warming
good
up.
on you. It truly does. I think you were born for that.
I was born for the outlaw life. You can
Yeah.
believe that.
Woo! Yeah. So yeah, there goes. I don't think I spent like $20 or $30 on that 2-minute joke, but
No, that's fucking.
I thought it was funny. They might come in handy, dog. You never know. Shit hits the fan.
I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it.
Exactly.
Dude, that could be our first piece of merch. We just put "Word to your brother" over the top.
I love it.
The word to your brother.
Selling
Ski.
skis.
Keep yourself safe, boys.
Dude, that's great.
Keep
Now we
yourself
both
safe
have
from the
frizz
AI.
hair, dude. I came prepared. So you had today off. What you been up to, dog?
I watched that movie I just brought you, Darkest Hour.
So it's Churchill.
It's Churchill. It's fucking Gary Oldman.
I know the name. What's
yeah,
his name?
he's Commissioner Gordon from the Christian Bales.
Gotcha.
He does an excellent job. It's absolutely fantastic.
Great.
I recommend it to everyone.
Oh, I love history.
Darkest
stuff,
Hour,
too, so.
dog.
Cool. I will watch it.
But yeah,
See, I got
into
a
the.
fucking TV, brother.
Is this new?
Yeah. It's not
Wow.
bigger, but it's nicer quality, like picture and shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's up with this? When did you get this?
Well, I turned on. Dude, it was Memorial Day. We had it fucked up. Memorial Day was the Monday, I'm pretty sure.
Was it?
Yeah.
Whatever. In
It-
spirit.
Yeah, in spirit. Anyway, I woke up and I was like, finally, I got all my errands done. I ain't got nothing planned today. Like, Heisman on the hose. Just, I want my space. And I came up in the morning, sat down, Skyrim. I got my cup of coffee, got baked. Let's play Skyrim. Turned it on. You know, I had that one like white dot in the corner that I ignored for what, a year
The
or two?
second son, yes.
The second son. Yeah, right.
Like everything was the fucking Tatooine scene in Star Wars.
That's funny. It really was.
You could just throw that song.
Yeah. Well, anyway, two more orbiting suns popped up overnight. So I had three fucking dots on the screen. I'm like, that's it, game over. Yeah.
I mean, enduring the one for as long as you did.
But what's
years.
wild is it's not game over. I kept it, and I kept an ancient DVD player, and I put it in my bedroom. And
balling for real.
your boy's been passing out to Kingdom of Heaven every night. It's
Better
great
than what
movie.
I've been passing out to.
Oh,
I
what's
forgot
that?
about this. You
Uh-oh.
just reminded me of that. Oh wow! I don't even know if I should say it.
Let it rip,
All
brother.
right, brother. Well,
As long as it's legal.
I mean, it's on YouTube. So
It's on YouTube, dude. I've seen tits like crazy on YouTube lately too. by the
Well,
way.
it ain't. Yeah, it's nothing crazy like that.
They're
But I
like-
mean, it's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking those AI reconstructed Hitler speeches.
Oh yeah, I watched some of those. You're not alone. I mean,
Oh,
I can't fucking speak
fantastic.
German.
I
wanna
mean,
listen
they're
to
not the content isn't
Yeah.
the best.
But it's
sometimes.
crazy, dude. I was telling my mom today because she was like,
But it's insane.
no, I know, it's crazy. What was she saying? Somebody she works with took like 4 years of Spanish in, I don't know, high school or college.
Mm.
And they were trying to translate for this like cleaning lady or something who works at the office. And he's like, I don't fucking know what to say. But everybody's going to know what to say in no time because
They
of all
already
the...
do.
Well, yeah, we have the Google Translate.
Yeah,
you can
those
just sit there and
Mexican
talk.
guys came into the pizza shop the other
Right.
day and were like, blah, 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 and just popped it out. In
Sure,
English. I'm like,
but there's
okay,
still a
here you go.
little delay.
Yeah.
They got it down now where there's no fucking delay. I don't even know how that's possible, but if you have like the earphone in and the app on,
Just
it's
fucking
instant,
converse.
dude.
That's crazy. That's Star Trek shit.
it's Star Trek shit.
That's cool.
They've had it, I think, in the UN for some time. They would be running around with like goofy earpieces and shit. That's what Alex Jones been saying. These are translators.
I thought they all had. I thought they just had translators in their ear at all times.
Oh, I mean,
Who would get the original feed and then instantly translate it, so it'd be like a
so
second.
it's not like an
delay.
automatic translator. It's just a translator.
That's what I think. They each just have their own translator.
Well, that makes a fuckload of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but eventually you are right. That's exactly what they're gonna do. Like I said, that guy just came in here, popped up his phone, had not a lick of English.
Yeah.
I don't have a lick of Spanish, so it's like,
Listen, my grandma talks to her neighbors now too.
hell yeah,
Yeah. So technology's kind of amazing.
yeah, it is.
Except for deepfake. That shit freaks me
Yeah,
out.
that shit is wild. That fucking Sam Altman trying to steal Scarlett Johansson's voice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got like somebody close and they kind of like mimicked her style and stuff. It was
Yeah.
weird, dude. Weird.
They can do. Now we're
She's suing
fucked.
them, I think.
Now we're fucked. They could take our voice. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're entering that world.
Dude, we're in hyperspace.
We're gonna be super famous.
Eventually,
Which-
it's a
super
snowball
famous
effect.
forever,
It's a slow roll snowball. But we just figured out our first piece of merch, dude. We got first edition fucking
Yeah,
skis.
dude, word to your
for
brother's
sale,
skis.
$100
We're
each.
gonna sew the first couple, and if you have one of those, it's gonna be fucking like a Charizard original here. In a few
Eventually,
years,
oh
so
yeah, dude.
it's gonna get you paid.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of ski masks, any crime that you've noticed in your area on an uptake? Because I've been seeing crazy police here lately.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said the last time.
Yeah.
You didn't believe me. You're like,
Speaking,
it's not that bad.
okay,
I was
windows
like,
closed. Otherwise, we'll fucking hear them
yeah,
every night, dude. There's been one
the
down
boy,
here,
yeah, the people over there across the street.
dude. Not then. Like, just random people at this freaking gas station, dude. They just go nuts. I don't know what it is.
Wilding over there.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, this intersection is busy enough. I don't know where the guy's hiding. He's maybe just catching people speeding and pulling them over, but he's been getting them every night. I'm having these freaking lights flashing in here. I'm like, Jesus, I remember when this was a quiet town, but
Not anymore.
yeah.
Everything's getting more expensive and crazy, and putting people in crazy situations. I put them in stressful situations.
Yeah, poverty will push you to do some crazy shit, bro.
And I mean that the COVID shit like pushed people out here to these small towns like Lincoln and Omaha. And
Yeah.
Oklahoma, these states that
Yeah.
had like lesser population that are now just kind of, all these college towns that were once really nice and quiet are kind of getting flooded with people sick of the big city, but it's kind of turning into where they ran from.
Yeah.
It's still quiet on my side of town. Generally, there's
You don't get
neighborhoods.
gunshots and shit.
No, I never. But there's neighborhoods that are kind of sketchy, but not mine. It's been pretty. I got really lucky with the place I got over there, but
I ain't leaving the house without the ski.
yeah. I mean, yeah, my mom doesn't live far from here, and their house costs as much as it does, and it's like shit like you were just saying.
Yeah.
Happens around here. It's like, why would I pay that kind
Dude,
of
2
money?
blocks from, I hate to say it, from your mom's house, there's been drive-bys and shit, so, yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that angers me.
Yeah. It's sad, too. It's angry, it's sad, it's a whole host of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just you watch it's like you're watching the society start to crumble little by little.
Dude, for real, it seems like the fall of Rome, the slow fall of Rome, man. When was our
Could be
peak?
like just doom saying and shit. Like there's always somebody saying the world's coming to an end, but I mean,
But, no, I don't think,
the
like,
Mongol or the Vandals did get into Rome.
well, no,
I
like,
mean,
let's say
they-
you're playing Civ,
They
right?
raided the town.
Let's say you're playing Civ and you're looking at American culture right now, or society rather. Like we're doing all right in some regards. Like our technology, very good,
Oh yeah.
right? We've got military bases all over the world. Our military is decent, right?
The
If
culture
you look
is
at it that way,
tanking.
the culture is tanking, dude. It's so
The
bad.
culture's tanking.
It's degraded over time, dude.
I almost think too that like we're trying to replicate the English, the old British Empire. It's like we're constantly putting our fingers in everything all over the world.
Oh, sure.
And we're like we are the pseudo empire.
Yeah.
It's like if you're in NATO, that's basically USA. We own that. We pay for everything basically. They increase their payments or whatever, but they'd be fucked without us. So we
True.
basically own all that. We have military bases in how many countries all over the
Right.
world? Like,
So many.
yeah, so it's like we got troops everywhere. And now we're spending all these, $100 billion in Ukraine or whatever. Like, I mean, all this money, and it's like you got all this money to give these people who we really have no
We need to turn it inward.
allegiance to. They're not us,
Yeah.
and we have all these problems here. Inflation's going off the charts, and you're just, we got $100 billion to give you. What do you mean you have $100 billion?
Yeah, look around, dude.
Like, why is everything, why is gas fucking like $8 a gallon in
Potholes
California
in
or
every
whatever?
street.
Yeah, everything's just shitty because, God, like, the roads department, my grandpa worked for the roads department for so long, he would say how fucking just, these government types are so shady and corrupted. Like, they'll have contractors who they're related to, and they'll give them the bids for the road, and then they'll use the
Yeah, that's why we
lowest
have like a
concrete
dozen
shit, yeah.
useless roundabouts in towns because it was like the governor's brother, or the mayor's brother, or something who was in charge of that construction outfit. And
Yeah,
it's
it's all
dumb.
just corrupt and shitty, and then
Yeah, the whole infrastructure is been corrupted by what? The dollar? I mean, is that
Exactly.
it?
It's
Is
greed.
Is it pure
it's
capitalism?
greed
is the
and pure
problem?
capitalism. I mean, it's pure like self-absorption, there's no looking toward the future. There's no,
Reflection, spiritual.
you look at like the
reflection.
highest, you want to look at the highest sector of our society, the richest of the rich, the CEOs, the huge politicians, and it's like, you guys have no morality.
Right.
That's like the whole thing with what's his name, the guy who hung himself in prison apparently, Epstein.
Oh, right.
It's like, yeah, they scratched the surface of that and all the disgusting things that these people were doing. Trump, Clinton,
Yeah.
every name you could think of was hanging out with this guy, and
Yeah.
they all knew, like, he was a weirdie, and like, they're the highest ones. They're the ones who are supposed to be guiding our country.
Right.
These people are the ones who are supposed to be like, this is what we should be aiming towards. This is what we should be doing, and
Do you
it's
think
like,
they all knew they were going there to fuck kids? Or do you think that was sprung upon them and then they're
I mean,
trapped?
I think it was like some of them knew because they wanted to do it, but I think the whole thing was a trap. It's like the whole thing was
Yeah.
like, you come over here, we'll get you caught on tape, and
Exactly.
then like the CIA and stuff like that can use it against you to get what they want, or businesses or anybody, you know, these corporate entities. Yeah, that leads me into one of the topics I actually brought in here
Okay, right on.
about Boeing. And I watched this documentary about the 2 planes that crashed that were Boeing planes back in the day. It was like 2020, I think, or something like that.
Oh, that's funny. They made a
Right,
reference.
2018.
They made a reference to how bad Boeing planes are in that "Thank You for Smoking" movie. They
Yeah.
were like, "Hey, why aren't they taking any heat for?" Because remember they had the
I mean, they're
the
still
Mod
getting
Squad, the Merchants of Death.
Merchants of Death.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many? They're all like comparing their total tally deaths. Like,
Yeah.
no, that doesn't even touch what I get. Like, yeah,
we're
they're
talking
crazy.
like thousands a day.
Yeah, that shit's so fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, they in 2018 these planes crashed, and they had this like sensor on it, and it was like this little wing that came out of the side of the jet, and it was connected to the pitch. So like, if it was too steep of a climb, sometimes it wasn't powerful enough, and it would stall and fall back. So this thing was on there. So this thing was on there so that if it was in that incline, it would tell the plane to level out, or it would essentially just tell the plane to push down, nose down. Well, if this thing is just a little thing on the side of the plane, little wing, like if a bird hit it, or fucking anything hit it, it got
Yeah.
loose and came off. There was no redundancy for it. It was the only thing.
Yeah.
So this thing would get broken, and then it would just tell the plane, you need to level out, when they were going straight, which means you're going down.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so they would basically watch these black boxes of what happened, and it was just the crew like fighting the plane to like keep it up, and it was keep just telling it to dive down, and like they had no idea what was happening, all this, and then the planes just crashed into the ground, killed hundreds of people, like 300 people on each plane, or altogether like 300 plus. I think there's like 150 on each plane or something like that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, oh, it gets crazy. And it was covered up basically. Like they knew, like after the first plane went down, like this was basically it. They found like all this stuff after they went to trial with these people, that there was internal memos about like all this stuff, like they knew this was going to happen. And the pilots, like when these new planes came out, they were basically like, your pilots won't need any additional training. They'll be able to hop right into this plane and go, and it'll be just like what they knew from before. And the pilots were like, yo, you should give us simulators so we can learn everything, because there is different things. We need to be able to learn all this stuff. They refused. They were like, no, we're not going to give you simulators. If you need a simulator, you're just a hack pilot, basically. And like, we're like shaming them, basically, because they knew if they gave out these simulators, it was going to cost a bunch of money, because they would have to give them to every country. So they were just like, no, shut that down. Well, it turned out this problem could be stopped by a pilot, but it took you had 10 seconds to realize what was happening, but they had never been informed that this system was even on the plane.
Right.
They had no idea that this leveling system was even on the plane. They didn't even tell them about it.
Holy shit.
And that they needed 10 seconds after this thing would do this to like hit this right thing and get it going. And they were like, it was basically impossible. They basically sent these people up there to die. And they went to a hearing and all that stuff. And after the hearing and the crashes, the CEO is asked to step down. The CEO who's responsible for all this. Guess what his little severance package was?
Tell me. I don't.
$62 million in pensions and bonuses for getting fired for murdering 300 people and covering it up.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So what's going on with this guy now? Just balling big time.
He just sitting in his house.
Balling.
Yeah. Because corporate America gets to murder people to save it a couple dollars.
Dude, yeah. So for real, corporations are just immune to repercussions like that people have to face.
That's one of the questions I put down to ask you. Where else can you be responsible for 300 plus deaths and be awarded $62 million and go walk away?
Well, don't want to get booted off of YouTube, but
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They made a lot more.
Yeah, certain companies selling certain products
Yeah.
to the government.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So it's just such a it's such a double standard.
And these forever chemicals and shit.
Yeah. Oh god.
There's
Don't
more.
Get me started on DuPont.
You asked the question. You said to ask the question. That's another example where they're killing way more than that, and they're getting away with it.
Oh, DuPont, yeah, poisons everybody.
Corporate
Poisons the earth, water.
America gets away with murder. You called it.
Not to mention, we'll just I'll throw it in there because I'm voting RFK, but he spent most of his career fighting these people and taking them to court and cleaning up a bunch of the rivers that they had completely polluted and set on fire.
Yeah.
He's one of the only people in the race.
Dude, we gotta put the ski mask back on. We're on a fucking hit list now, guy.
Yeah, whatever.
I threw it over
See
there.
my face. Come get me.
Dude.
Come get me. Well, he is. He's the only one who's fighting them, and nobody says anything about it. But anyways, yeah. But in 2021, the Department of Justice charged Boeing with criminal conspiracy to defraud the FAA because they lied about the changes to the planes that they didn't need to be pilot trained and all that. And the FAA was like, bullshit, you lied to us, you caused these, whatever. Boeing ended up paying $2.5 billion in fines and compensations, and this completely allowed them to avoid any criminal trials for anybody in their staff. So everybody just walked away. They just paid $2.5 billion, which is peanuts to these people. I mean, it probably hurt them a little bit, but Boeing ain't dead.
Yeah.
And they're still around. They're still making millions.
I wonder what I was on when I took my first plane ride. I have no idea. It could have been a Boeing.
Yeah, well, after that thing, I was like, I don't want to be flying down.
Checking my shit.
I don't want to be flying.
Yeah, what airline am I taking? What planes they got?
Fuck, dude.
That's wild.
Yeah, fuck Boeing. And they're the ones that had that escape hatch door on the plane just fly off mid-flight, and the things dropped. They had another one where they hadn't properly trained the pilots and to recognize this weird weather systems that happen in this certain part of the world, and there was a huge turbulence thing that shot people out of their seats and crashed, and parts of the plane were coming down.
Bro, it's time to drive, huh?
Dude, it's insane.
Should we not fly? Should we
Not for Boeing, dude.
Yeah.
Not with Boeing.
Dude, that's crazy.
If it's Boeing,
Don't they have
going,
a huge location here?
I have no idea.
I think they do.
really
Dude, we're
don't.
gonna get assassinated.
Maybe, whatever. I'm speaking truth out here.
Yeah.
I am speaking truth out
Yeah,
here.
dude.
So yeah, that's what I got. What
Whoever's
about your
listening, just carry on.
did
for
you
us.
learn any of that murder stuff that you were talking about, those kids?
So I looked into it. It wasn't that, but it was weird. So it happened in Beatrice. I think it was God, what was the year? I should write down shit like that. Oh well, doesn't matter. I think it was 80s or 90s. Anyway, there was a grandma, 68 years old or something, who got raped and killed. Okay,
Jesus.
Fucked up. But 5 people.
Oh, I watched. There's a documentary about this.
Yeah,
It's on I think it's on HBO.
Yeah, Max or something.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I just read a little bit about it. Probably should watch it because it's kind of interesting, and it led me to some other questions. But anyway, yeah, 5 people confess to the crime, and they're put away in jail and shit. But then later, I can't remember how many years later. I think it was a substantial amount of time, maybe 7 to 10 years or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just guessing, I can't remember. But there's DNA evidence that exonerates them, and they're like, well, we found some splooge or whatever from this dude, so obviously he was the raper, and it was none of the 5 people, right? Or 6 people. 5 confessed, 6 were imprisoned. And it was none of them, and they were all released, but there's still people who think they're guilty as fuck.
One of the people that was there still thinks they're
it.
guilty.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what's up with that?
Well, it leads me into another story I just read about where a guy what am I trying to say? He said he killed his dad. He told the police that he killed his dad.
Yeah.
But it was they he was in an interrogation for 17 hours
Jesus.
with these cops, 17 hours straight.
That's so long.
Yeah, that's insane. That's like torture.
Yeah.
How is that in a free where the cops can just pull you for 17 hours
You just gotta go to your happy
imprisoning you?
place, right?
dude, I'm walking
Your
out.
spirit cave.
I'm walking out. Like, you got to know your rights. You got to be like, are you arrested?
Am I arrested? Yeah. What's the time limit on an interrogation? I don't know that right.
There isn't one.
It's
It's whenever you want to walk out.
Really?
Unless you're arrested, yeah. You're there voluntarily.
But if you're arrested, okay.
Then, yeah, you're in prison, then I want my lawyer.
Yeah.
The cops are not your friend, people. Do not tell them
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
I want my lawyer. Am I arrested? I'm going home.
Yeah.
That's it. If you want my story, we'll talk through my lawyer.
Yeah.
I'll tell them, and then he'll tell you.
That's probably the way to
They'll
go.
get your
I
ass,
don't know
dude.
shit about law.
They don't, because they don't really. You watch all these documentaries about them, and you find out that they don't really give a fuck about the law. They give a fuck about convictions.
Yeah.
They don't care who they send to jail, because these people are not all angels by any means. You get a mixture of both in that system.
Yeah.
There's people who just want to make money and get a name and put people away.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's good and bad ones for sure.
Yeah, there's definitely good and bad ones.
But like, so.
But
if-
no, wait. So they had him in there for 17 hours, and he eventually confessed. It was the word I'm looking for.
Yeah,
He
there it
confessed to killing his dad, but his dad showed up the next day.
Oh, what the fuck?
He had been on a trip to go see his brother and hadn't told anybody, and then he came back. And they had, over the course of 17 hours, convinced this guy that he had killed his own dad after he continuously said, no.
Yeah.
But they just broke him down.
Well, and imagine, like, because they can, for real, convince you of anything if you look at the MK Ultra files and what they discovered in the 60s.
Especially if you're not like a super smart guy.
No.
If you're just a random kind of fucking low intelligence guy who
Yeah.
you pull off the street and you're like, what am I
Well,
doing
you're
here?
terrified, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think your dad might be dead.
Right.
You don't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude, it was absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
But then he got awarded a bunch of money.
Well, that's what I was going to say about these people too. They had to maximize the the tax, the property tax or like income tax. I can't remember, for the whole county for like 2 years,
For when they won that trial.
just to get
And,
enough
like, they
money
all
to
hated
pay
them.
all of them. Yeah, so everybody in the community fucking hates
ran
them. They're rich now, but they did some time for supposedly a crime they didn't do. But like some of them still believe they did it. It's so wild. It's a weird story.
And
like,
that one who still believes she did, like, if you had watched the documentary, you'd be like, yeah, you could get convinced that you definitely still
Yeah,
think this. Like,
okay.
she's not the most intelligent person in the world, but it's
Yeah.
like, if they get you in that room, and there is some intelligent people in there trying to convince you, like, well, you just blocked
they
it out.
dope you up too, dude. If like the feds get you, watch out, dog. They'll get you, dog. There's some shit out there, some brainwashing, mind control techniques that are for real. I would just try, like I said, I'd be going to my spirit cave as much as I could. Like, you'd have to pry my eyes open like some fucking.
But yeah, they got that.
Yeah.
The feds can use, like, the terrorist thing, where it's like, you're a terrorist, we can detain you for as long as we want for no
jeez.
cause.
Yeah, they're just
Patriot Act.
Guantanamo
Yeah.
your ass.
Go to a black site, Guantanamo, or one you've never even heard of,
Yeah,
a place you've never even know,
yeah.
underground. or
They'll
some
find
shit.
something
Yeah,
that gets under your skin.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, if I had a genie, I'd be like, okay, my first wish is I want to know every American secret. Every
Oh
single
no,
one.
you don't. That'd be you couldn't
Yeah.
sleep anymore.
No, I could. Because
Oh.
I'd use them against them.
Oh, I don't know
No,
how.
you'd have to. Yeah,
You-
but I'd know everybody's secrets. Though.
I think I'd just go pale.
It'd be a shadow broker. You could like sell information to certain parties and
You'd be
fight
like
them
the
against
bald
each
guy
other.
in Game of Thrones, the unit.
The spider dog. But
Yeah.
I got a penis.
Yeah.
Twice as deadly. I got
guess.
2 brains.
That guy made it all the way through Thrones, right? Or did he get killed?
No, he got killed at the end.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
I can't remember him dying.
Yeah, he
Varys, right?
yeah, what's her name kills him.
Oh, the dragon?
The Dragon Queen kills her.
Oh, because he was
betrays
talking
her,
that
whatever.
shit behind her back.
Betrays her.
Yeah, I mean,
But she's crazy at that point. Yeah.
yeah.
He needs to release that book and stop being a bitch.
They got new thrones.
I mean, he's been writing Winds of Winter for like 12 years or something like
Bro,
that.
don't rush it.
Yeah, no shit. He's written like 4 other books in the meantime.
Yeah.
He's like, I ain't get writer's block. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You got cash block. You don't give a fuck about finishing it.
Right.
Let these dickheads finish the show. Those last seasons sucked.
Well, they had good special effects. I liked the dragon like murdering everybody. That was kind of neat. I hear you though. I mean, the story wasn't as good.
It sucked.
Yeah.
Compared to the books, it's not even
Yeah.
fucking close. He came out and said it. He's like 99% of people who try to adapt films into movie or books into movies and shows fail.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think his is included in that. Those last
Well,
couple
what
seasons
I
sucked.
bought Watchmen. I kind of hate when people say that though, and you like don't know because you ain't read the book. Like I love Watchmen. Watchmen's sick, and I was buying it at the store, and the guy's like, "Psh, disappointed me, man. Book's way better." I'm like, dude, I'm trying to buy this
You mean
from the
the
store.
graphic comic, you adult child?
Yeah, he called it a book.
Of course he did, because
Yeah.
he'd look like a gay if he didn't. Oh, did you
Well-
get the comic version? It's way better.
A comic is a book. It's a comic book.
For kids.
Dude, that reminds me. Did I tell you about that pizza delivery back in the day? I told you, right? In Havelock, the guy who lived above the fucking that place that sells like old used furniture and like washers and dryers and refrigerators and
I
shit.
know this guy. I remember this.
Dude. So I knocked on his door and he
Oh,
says,
yeah, just
"Come
stacks.
in." Shouldn't have came in. I should have held my ground at the door, dude. I was such a naive dumbass at that time. Anyway, he's not like he was gonna kill me, but he could have worn my skin. He was a weirdo. Anyway, I go in the door and I'm just, dude, my jaw immediately drops because all there is stacks of comic books, dude. Like no furniture, just stacks that kind of look like in the shape of furniture. Like just like oddly shaped piles, you know. I'm sure it's all by like episodes or or certain categories or whatever in his
Insane
head.
categories.
In his head, yeah.
This
But
artist has devised.
they were scattered all throughout his house, dude. And he had zero other fucking furniture. And I'm just bringing him a Zaw, and he tipped nothing.
Of course. He's got to save his money, dude.
He's got to save his money for comics, dude. Holy shit, dude, that blew my mind, man. I walked out of there different. Like, was that real? Like, that's like a movie scene. Like, the level of craziness that people can get to, it's
Yeah, there's
nuts.
no rules for how to
There's
do
no
life.
rules, dude.
Yeah, you can do it however you want.
That guy's living it balls to the wall. He's got a new comic
Oh,
every
he
day.
fully gave up a while ago.
Yeah.
Like, I'm living in the comic book the era.
Yeah. That's
wonder-
all his brain does. It's just it's
I wonder where he's at these days.
I
Wonder
bet
what
he's
happened
still
to him.
up there. I don't know.
I
He
wonder.
he probably sells them. He's probably got it down to where like this one's worth this much. I can sell it. That's my rent or whatever. That's all he had. It was all of his worldly possessions. What about the ski?
Where's this guy live?
True, dude. He's got some fucking books.
He's a goober.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Things get tough. No.
What if he just like
Dude, now
starts
we're
crawling on the
we can't-
ground?
Yeah, we incriminated ourselves. We're gonna have to censor this part hard. Fuck that. Dude, so back on the crime topic, I think I might have mentioned it to you, but I don't think we talked about it on the cast. There was a federal bust of a Pokemon counterfeiting scheme that was like $2 million worth of graded Pokemon cards, PSA graded, right? Where you send them into PSA, they examine your card and they give you like a 1 through 10 rating or whatever. So these fuckers were like, all they were doing was like removing labels and like printing like fake labels that said, so like they could buy like a PSA 8, because a PSA 8 charts are, I'm just throwing numbers out there, it's like $200, but a PSA 10 is like $100,000. Like it's a humongous difference. But they would try to get like a good looking 8 or something, I think, and they would peel the label off, put a different label on just perfectly, and sell them to people. And they got a lot of people. There's like I said, $2 million worth of quote unquote damages.
There's a lot of 8s being 10s
Yeah.
on the internet these days.
Dude, yeah.
We all know that.
Yeah, that's true. I like the entendre. Very true. But no, I think there might have been even some ones where like they put just like a fucking sticker of like a Charizard on a card that wasn't even a Charizard, but it's in the case, and they're like, Psh, they're never gonna open the case.
Open it, yeah.
They're never gonna open it. It looks perfect.
How
Just
long
put
did
it
they
on,
get
like, an
away with
energy
it?
card. For a while, I guess. I don't know, because it kept changing their, like, I think they had like an identity thing where they would, like, you know, they wouldn't sell it as themselves. They had an alias and shit, so it took the feds a while to get up to them. But they're in trouble. They're in trouble for that shit. But a lot of people just lost out. They're not gonna get fucking
I mean, what
reimbursed.
is it? Just counterfeit merchandising?
Yeah, I mean, I guess,
It
but
can't be that much. Oh, I mean, the fraud, I guess.
yeah, the money, like
Fraud.
it was a lot. It was a lot. So, but no, it's not like they're gonna do like that much. You get worse charges for like drug possession. It's crazy. It's so weird how our laws are like rated. They decide like what gets a certain amount of jail time or whatever. I don't know. I don't know all of them, but some of them just seem wacky to me. Like, holy shit, you stole $30 million and you're out in 5 years? Like, how does that work,
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
But, like, one guy, had an incident with his wife, and he's away forever.
Incident with his wife.
Dude, shit happens,
Shit happens. Jesus, that is not a good look. That is not a good look.
Nobody's listening. Let me get the ski mask.
Oh my god,
Let's do
you're gonna
that.
need it, dude. That is.
I mean, I don't want to
good.
air
Shit
anybody's dirty
happens.
laundry, but no, like, people get blamed for things that they didn't do either.
Oh, that definitely happens.
Yeah, and that guy
It
goes
definitely
away
happens.
to jail for a long fucking time.
Yeah, I mean, the burden of proof needs to be.
That's why I want a Neuralink too. So like, bitch, scan my fucking memory. Like, if people go to court, I know it's kind of like an invasion of
Oh,
privacy,
yeah.
but if you ain't hiding shit,
I mean, it's not an invasion unless you're like, I'm going to court and this will exonerate me. Like, unless it's like, it can only be accessed by like a legal document or something like that. You can't just like, the government can't just dig through everybody's memories or whatever. But
Right.
That would be, they definitely.
there has to
would.
be like a purpose, like a search warrant to search your memory.
Yeah, but they would definitely fucking.
Oh, they'd be checking your shit out all
Yeah,
the time.
They do it
They'd
on the
have
cell phone,
all
dude.
the blackmail.
They could get into your brain.
Well, exactly. Yeah, they would. But I mean, a part of that is liberating though, because liars fucking get their just due or whatever. Finally, like they're gonna have to pay
Lying
for
is
all
eliminated,
fucking lies, dude. Because I've been a victim of many fucking lies in my life. It's hurt me a lot, and it's like shit. Other people believe those people's lies, and it's like, whatever. I'll live my truth, but
I live my truth.
yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah,
it's
you
tough.
just can't really give a fuck, really. I mean, people are gonna say what they say. It sucks when they say fucked up shit that other people believe without any
Yeah.
evidence, which is, I think, their problem. Like, if you're an idiot who just believes what anybody sells you
exactly.
without evidence,
I
you
mean,
need to
look
be
at what they
reevaluated.
tried to do to Harvey Weinstein, dude.
Yeah,
That respectable,
I mean, this respectable businessman
Exactly.
just out here doing his deeds,
Yeah.
making amazing films.
Yeah.
And
Liars.
throw him
They're just
away.
gonna lie.
Yeah,
Try
all
to-
these women,
Yeah.
all these women.
Trying to ruin a
Just
good
a
name.
bunch of liars. None of them definitely didn't get raped or
No.
anything. Or R-worded, whatever. They got hard R by Harvey Weinstein.
I already dropped a hard R earlier about the grandma. So.
Oh yeah, the grandma.
Yeah. She got hard R'd.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Speaking of. Oh, that's fucked up. I shouldn't have segued like that.
Oh, speaking of hard R. Oh. Jesus.
No,
dude.
speaking of grandmas and like dying, but dude, so I had a fucked up morning. I was late to work and shit so I was gonna finally drive my new car to work. I'd been taking my bike, but it's like it was gonna be rainy today, so I was like, okay, cool, I'll take my new car. So I waited an extra like 10 minutes because I didn't have to bike. Dude, I go down the stairs, open the door, and a fire truck parks directly behind my fucking car, dude, and they're pouring out like it's the end of the world, right? And so I have to let them in the security door. I'm the only guy there, right? So now I'm Good Samaritan, and I'm like, well, you guys parked right behind my car, so I guess I got to take my bike and call in late to work. So I came upstairs, called in real quick, grabbed my bike, and I tried to sneak out this back side door to like avoid the fucking hubbub. No, they're at the unit right on the corner on the second floor by that stair. So I'm coming down with a bike on my shoulder, and they're like, "Hey, do you know who the manager is or whatever?" I'm like, "Oh, Jesus." They're like, "We don't want to kick the door down." Dude, somebody's dying. Kick the...
I don't know who the manager is. Definitely kick that door down.
Dude.
I want to see that.
Well, I do know the manager, so I'm like, fine. I'll go, like, try to, like, knock on the door. I don't know if he's there. But they were going to wait for me to knock on the door of an old man to get his key while somebody's dying on the other side, dude.
No, we don't want to kick the door down. The guy's in there just...
He's unresponsive. He can't get to the door, brother. Like, it's a problem. Kick that fucker in, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not the professional, and I should have said something like, kick it in. I ran upstairs because I was like, I know what the guy is.
Who cares if you kick it in?
Yeah.
You're not paying for it.
Right.
If I got a chance to kick a door in,
I'm kicking it. I almost want to do it for you.
Yeah.
Like,
let me. You want me to get it?
Yeah, I'll drop kick that
I'll
shit.
fuck that thing up.
Yeah.
Just
I get a chance. One chance.
This is Lincoln.
Yeah,
that motherfucker.
Sparta kick it open, save somebody's life. That's incredible.
I'm a hero.
I'm kind of pretty much a fucking hero.
Yeah, I'd go to McDonald's.
I did let them in the door, dude. I saved them buku time at the door, so I could have saved someone's life today. I'm just saying.
Yeah, don't pat yourself in the back too hard. If you would have kicked that door in, I'd have been over there.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
You went and got the manager.
Yeah, I was just a pissy asshole about it because I was like, yeah, dude, it's gonna rain today and I gotta ride my bike.
Why didn't you just wait till they left? If you had already called in late.
Well, dude, I'm gonna wait for them to resuscitate a grandma or drag her out of here.
Yeah, longer the better. I got to be at work. I got a perfect excuse.
Dude,
my car got blocked in.
I guess, but I don't make excuses, dog.
I don't make excuses.
Rise and grind.
I'm gay for the company.
Rise and grind.
I'm gay for that company, baby.
Bro, I got a raise. Don't be saying that. Lowball on me, dude. Chill.
Whatever.
I'm gonna have to bleep that out.
Okay, bleep it out, dude. Bleep out your fucking huge salary.
Fuck you.
People everybody know. It's not against you. It's against the company, dog. You know what I mean? These fucking... They're all the ones hoarding the money.
Oh, I mean,
how much you think those fucking top dogs...
Bajillions, dude. But they're setting me up, dude. They're gonna fucking...
They're gonna make me one of them one day.
I mean...
They vampires familiar.
They sent me...
My lord, what can I do for you?
Dude, they're sending me around the country.
Give me the ability to suck the souls out of children.
You don't want to hear it.
I don't. You know how I am.
Yeah, screw you. You keep doing your thing. I'll keep doing mine.
That's right. You do it.
Yeah. Anyhow, what else you got for me, dog? Anything?
Oh, God. Oh, this bitch hit my car.
No.
Yeah.
How bad?
I gotta get it down to the body shop. Have the motherfuckers pay to fix it.
It was her fault?
Yeah, I was parked in the lot. She backed out and backed into my car.
Damn. That sucks, dude.
Yeah, it was lame.
I know how it feels to have your parked car hit. Like, how the fuck did you do that? It was just sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right behind her.
God, dude.
Like I'm parked up against the curb.
I'm about to pay more insurance. I'm
here.
so afraid of everybody's intelligence level that's just decreasing all around me. I'm gonna get hit. Still to this day, I've caused 0 accidents. I've been in fucking, I don't know how many. Been in the hospital, I don't know how many times. I never was the fault.
You rarely drive. You're usually on your bike or...
Well, if I...
shotgun.
Dude, I don't know. If I do drive, like, I've been good. I drove. I was a professional driver.
Oh, that's right. You
yeah,
you were a delivery boy.
Yeah. I drove for a long time, but yeah, I've never caused an accident. It's not that hard to not hit shit, people. I don't understand. Fuck me, right? Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah. Some people just can't pay attention and get distracted.
Well, yeah, they're on their cell phones and shit. That shit should be illegal.
I don't know.
It is, but they don't enforce it.
I've missed shit before. It happens. People make mistakes. I wasn't too upset about it.
Yeah.
It's just a car.
Yeah.
And they're paying for it, so I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
There's like scratched off paint on the other side of the bumper too that is completely unrelated, but I mean, they're gonna have to repaint or repair the whole thing. So
cool.
Look a little bit better.
Yeah, sweet. So it's an upgrade.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, go.
Dude, I've just been watching fucking DVDs on my new TV. Out for a Kill. Steven Seagal.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I want to spoil it. I know you're borrowing it, but can I spoil? It's just the lead up.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's hilarious. So, his wife in this movie has a script that's one sentence.
I love you.
Dude, so it's on one page. The movie starts off like he's an archaeologist, I guess. And he's like in the wrong fucking region doing archaeology with his like mistress Asian lady. Anyway, she dies. I thought that was his wife. Wasn't. Anyway, he gets captured by like the Chinese government or some shit. Smooth talks his way out of prison in like 3 minutes. Yeah. He goes to see his wife. His wife's so excited to see him. They exchange 0 words. They go up to the bedroom. He sits his fat ass on the bed. She comes to him, drops her shirt. You see her tits, and he just pats her on the back like 2-3 times, and it fades out. And then it cuts to them like they wake up the next morning, whatever. Still 0 dialogue for this woman, and they go to a restaurant, and immediately Seagal's like, I gotta go take a shit. Like, he's gotta go to the bathroom. He's just got a sense. This is a recurring theme in the movie. He's always just got a sense right before something happens, and he's just perfectly prepared for it. I gotta take a shit. Yeah, but anyway, so he goes to the bathroom, which is like kind of behind the entrance of the restaurant, and as soon as he walks into the bathroom, like the triads are coming for him. They're like gonna pay him back for fucking whatever he was doing as an archaeologist. It's really not clear. It's a pretty bad movie, but anyway, they come in with fucking machine guns and shit, and of course Seagal just pops out right behind them from the bathroom. It's like, oh, 5 dudes with machine guns? Psh, child's play. And he just fucking judo chops them and shit. Does his fucking thing where I think he hits his own hand like 3 or 4 times, and it takes out all of them, right? Rushes out with his wife, goes home. Here's her one sentence. She's like, who are you? Are you some kind of monster? Because apparently she's never seen him do kung fu before, and it's not explained where he got his kung fu skills. But this archaeologist is bad with it, you know what I mean? Anyway, she storms upstairs. Next scene, it's them in bed. Seagal just wakes up in the middle of the night because he's got another feeling. Yeah, dude. Grabs a flashlight, walks outside, and is just unnecessarily looking around the perimeter of the house.
Sound or anything?
No, not. I mean,
Maybe
maybe
we just have to like knock a trash can over, and then it'd be like a decent.
I'm glad you said trash can because that reminds me of a crucial element of the plot later. But anyway, he's looking around with this fucking flashlight, and he just stops. It's like, oh, looks up towards the house. Boom! A bomb goes off. Somebody planted a bomb to like kill him. Kills his wife.
Nice. And
the movie becomes about avenging this woman whom we know nothing about. I don't even know her name. I just saw her tits.
It's time to kill.
Dude, it's time to kill. It was just insane.
All you need to see are those tits. Just kill.
Oh my god, dude! Like the female role in that movie was as minor as it could have been, and as sexualized. Like, it was so bad, dude. It was so bad, but awesome. The movie was great. I laughed my ass off so hard. There were so many scenes where a guy could have easily just shot Seagal, but he just stares him, takes him down. It's great. God bless him, dude.
Is absolutely off his fucking rocker.
He's insane. And he produced it, of course. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I ate 2 whole bags of popcorn. Yeah, just loving the movie. Yeah, it was fantastic. And then I double-headered. I went straight into Mandy.
Yeah, so what's that about?
Dude, that's a weird Nicolas Cage movie.
Oh, shocker.
He does do some diverse shit, yeah. And I really liked that one that was like him playing him recently.
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
Yeah.
That was good.
He went out to the guy's island or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a really good movie. They like took acid together.
He did
That
one
scene
too that
really
was like
cool.
a Five Nights at Freddy's knockoff, where he didn't say anything the entire movie, but he's like this guy who gets hired to be like an overnight guard for this like kids Chuck E. Cheese kind of like fucking thing.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is that the animatronic animals have like been possessed and come to life, and he has to like fight these things off over the course of a night that he's locked inside this fucking building or whatever.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And the story is fucking pretty crazy, like, and dark, and how it all turned out. But it was fucking great. He never said a word the entire thing.
That's like the Jay and Silent Bob. Like I didn't realize like he was the director of like those movies too, Silent Bob. But
Yeah.
it's just like
Kevin
I'll
Smith.
direct from in front of the camera.
He did Clerks
silently.
and fucking
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah. Is he still doing shit or is he just laying back?
He's fucking like a libtard now.
Oh yeah, he went vegetarian, right?
He's hardcore.
You can't do it.
He almost
folks.
died, and then he just went fucking
From fat.
deep left.
He
Yeah.
almost died from
Yeah,
fatness, and
like
he
a-
was like, "I gotta go vegetarian."
I think he was like a 20% chance he was supposed to survive it or whatever. Like it was like an 80% chance he died, and he fucking
Holy
survived
shit.
it and like turned my life around, and now he's a very lefty kind of guy.
Okay, interesting. That's a weird turn.
It is.
Yeah.
Like he did Dogma, I think.
I wonder
He did a bunch of
what
shit.
Jay's doing. Jay and Silent Bob.
I mean, they just did that.
He was in that weird Zack and whatever shoot a porno. Zack and
Yeah,
Mary
it
Shoot a
was
Porno.
funny as fuck.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
Anyway, Mandy. So, it's culty for sure. It's like, it is like a psychedelic kind of weird murder culty thriller, but there's also like, I don't know, demonic elements and funny elements too. It's got a little bit of everything. I think you'll like it. It's kind of comic booky in parts, you know. But it's some of the special effects are pretty sick. Some of the scenes are just like really good. I really don't want to spoil that one because a Seagal movie is a Seagal movie. Like
It's just a turd.
I could have described any Seagal movie right there.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, yeah. But
All right, I'll check it out.
yeah, you got to check that one out and then give me your feedback on it next time or something.
For sure.
And we can talk about it more in detail.
Oh shit.
We had any more stuff I want to talk about? Not really, dog. I was kind of short this week, so if you got some topics, let them rip.
Yeah, they just put out the new PlayStation State of Play today. It's kind of like their little showcase for stuff that's coming out soon. And they had a trailer for the new Silent Hill 2 remake. And I'm fucking in. I love Silent
You
Hill
like spooky
2.
games?
Oh yeah, man. I like the little scary
Fucking
ones.
jump
This one is
scares,
like-
dude. I don't like jump scares.
Yeah, this one's different. It's not jump scare. It's like Silent Hill is always like more psychological.
Oh,
jump
you
scare.
get in your
It's
own
like-
head. You're scared to go into the
It's
next room.
weird,
Kind
yeah.
of thing.
Well, and it's like weird, like like the whole premise of it is like this guy like loses his wife, loses connection with her. I think she dies, and he gets a message from her, like a letter from her, like 2 years after her death, saying like,
Wow.
"Come back to Silent Hill, where this is our special place or whatever." And he goes back, and it's like him like basically walking through like the 9 layers of hell. Like this town has turned into hell, and he has to like go through his memories of what he did to his wife and how he treated her and how they treated each other, and like goes through this whole psychological thing where like his problems become the monsters around him and shit like that. It's a
Okay.
weird, twisted
That sounds
fucking
kinda
game
cool.
out of a creepy Japanese dude's brain, and it's
Yeah.
it's a definitely awesome game that's going to be coming out soon in October, I think. It's going to be a really good one.
We got to get back on our grind for 2K, dude. I got
Yeah.
pissy after we took our first L, dude.
Yeah, I figured we'd be taking L in that. I hadn't played it in a long time, and
That
we
guy-
gotta learn it.
Guy from Oklahoma City's fucking good.
It's really good, and like we made new guys and have no idea what their
Yeah.
shots are, and we need to. I went in there and I changed them so they should be a little bit faster.
Did
but
you
I
change
need
mine
to-
too?
Yeah,
Thank you.
And I need to But I want to go into like a shoot around for like an hour or something and just sit
Yeah.
there, and we should just both just
Hit
hit
the
it and
rhythm.
hit it so we know what our.
Yeah, I might
Shot
change
is-
mine. I think I went with like Steve Nash and something, but I think Kyle Lowry had a really quick shot, so I might go Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right. We just gotta learn it.
Dude, the big
The
guys we
towers,
have
though.
were
He had,
looking
like,
great.
Your boy fucking what's his name?
Wimby?
Wimby? Yeah.
Yeah.
He had like 7 blocks that game.
Oh my lord!
Yeah,
and we're
dude.
playing on tough difficulty.
Yeah, he annihilated.
Well, it's like and if he doesn't, we got Porzingis.
Yeah, Porzingis and then
Bull comes in, and
yeah.
Bull did great.
Yeah, I'd like to hop. I like to hop into him when our guys
Well,
were out.
coming off the bench, so there's always a guy who's 7'4",
Big old
7'5"
yeah.
plus, like
Yeah.
down there. That's crazy. You just can't score in the paint. But they, to their advantage, they were hitting threes like crazy, and that's
Yeah.
why we lost. Our perimeter D.
They were destroying threes. Our perimeter D was weak.
But there's also settings for that too. Like we need to turn up the pressure on the perimeter D for our noids, because like sometimes the computers just give them too much space.
There's
And
a
you're
lot
trying to
of-
switch
yeah.
over and shit. So we need to look at some of those bars.
Getting into the coaching and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're playing on the hard difficulties, you can't really ignore that shit. But that sounds fun. If you're down, I'm gonna play some more of that like this weekend.
Oh yeah, definitely down.
Cool.
Definitely got to get into it, especially with it's like we do the 28 game season, so it's like
Every
you
game
don't-
counts.
Yeah, you don't really have a lot of time to fuck around.
Yeah, we can't get a rematch on those guys unless we meet them in playoffs. But
Very well
I think
did.
they'll be there.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
There's a big data dump kind of for NCAA football.
Oh, just
Over
new
the last
info,
couple
or-
days, a bunch of new info, and then tomorrow they're doing the full gameplay reveal. There's going to be a video reveal at like 10 in the morning, so I'm gonna wake up and watch that, dog. But
You're gonna wake up at 10 a.m.
no.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, when I wake up, I'm gonna
Watch
watch
the
it.
replay.
No, I will not be up at 10 a.m. for
Yeah.
that.
I'll be
But,
up. I could watch it.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you'll definitely
Yeah.
be able to watch it.
I don't sleep anymore, dude.
Well, you should probably do that.
Dude, I went to sleep at 3:30, woke up at like 6, and then I tried to sleep again, but
Well, fuck, let's go play basketball after this. You're gonna be up.
I kind of want to try to force myself to sleep. I don't know.
Oh, well, you got choices. But
I do.
yeah, so like there's like a bunch of little things like you won't be able to fuck with the attributes of real life players. Like you can't go in and edit them
Oh,
because they're like that's their likeness
Yeah.
or whatever. And then like the players that didn't opt in, there'll be things like in the game to make it so you can't like create them or whatever.
the young Manning did not opt in.
Yeah, Arch Manning is the one that uses the example.
Yeah.
You won't be able to make him.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, custom conferences are back. Gamers can move schools around and put up to 20 teams in a conference. You can't create new conferences, but you can build up old ones. You can choose the number of league games that conferences play and change the location of the conference championship. Week 0 is a new addition to the game, but the Ireland stadium isn't an option, which sucks.
Aw.
I was hoping they put the Ireland stadium.
Yeah, those are exciting games.
Yeah.
Although, didn't we lose when we played?
Yeah, I believe so. We've been
Yeah.
we went to talk about that.
Yeah.
As a coach in Dynasty mode, you can give yourself a backstory as a motivator or recruiter or a tactician, and you can use 11 skill trees for coaching abilities. You grow your skills, but you can't be great at everything. You also manage your coordinators and have the opportunity to fire them after the season and poach new ones from other schools. So there's a kind of coaching option going on.
The coaching carousel.
Yeah,
if you
go
will.
after. Well, I like that they're going to have a carousel, but you can also poach from other schools. Like if you were like playing a guy who had like because that's the thing with this, like the playbooks are all incredibly unique and things. So
Oh,
if
really?
you're playing against a team and you see a style you really like,
They used to do a good job of that, honestly, in the past too, staying true to the playbooks.
Yeah.
I always loved that about those games, especially the college, because there was 119 different schools.
Yeah.
So when I was building my dynasty, I would play with so many different playbooks just to try to find the one that I wanted to use. And there's so many fun ones, like the pistol or like the full out West Coast from like Hawaii, where all they did was pass,
Yeah, the Power Eye with 4 guys in the
Power
back.
Eye, you run the Navy shit. Yeah, dude. So that was really cool. I'm glad they're really doing that again. Madden, you don't have those kind of options. It's a little, I mean, maybe they have some of that stuff, but it's a little more limited.
A little bit, but I don't think you hire your coaches in Madden. I don't know though. I haven't really gotten into the Dynasty mode.
Yeah.
Madden's just
The old
it's
one you
bad
do.
for the millionth time. The game is horrific.
Except for Madden 2010 on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, you guys like that. You and your dad still play that goddamn thing.
That relic of a game.
It's insane.
Well, when we started a Dynasty, we meant it.
The 4-game redshirt rule exists, so games played stat will be worth keeping in mind when managing your roster.
Okay.
The recruiting process is deeper than ever. Each class includes 4,000 prospects,
Holy.
including athletes. But you cannot create a prospect. Coaches have a certain number of hours to commit each week to scouting and recruiting, and a team can sign up to 35 players. They can encourage players to transfer to bring the roster under 85 scholarships, which essentially works like cutting them because they can't decline it. Pipelines are back, but they have them like sectioned out. So like Florida will have like several sectors of the state. So like if you're really good at Miami or getting players out of like Miami-Dade County, it's not going to be the whole state. You got like certain areas.
Okay.
Only for like some pipelines like Atlanta. 5-star, some recruits have deal breakers, meaning there are simply certain things that 5-star recruits want that smaller schools can't meet. So there's just like, you can't cheese the system and just get a bunch of 5-stars at a shitty school and instantly turn them around or whatever. You gotta like grind to get up. You gotta actually develop your kids. NIL doesn't exist.
Okay.
Brand exposure has replaced TV exposure and serves as the NIL stand-in during the recruiting process. They said basically they don't want to get into it because it's like constantly shifting. And like
that makes
you
sense.
get in with one, it's already different. So yeah. And then recruiting visits can be fashion specific to what a player wants.
They used to have that too. That was fun. I liked that.
Yeah.
You try to like learn how a guy what was important to him.
That's exactly
show him the weight room if he was into that, or go have him meet the players if he was into that.
Yeah.
Lots of options. That was fun.
Yeah.
And it rewarded you for spending time in the recruiting. If you got to know a guy because you had all those conversations, it would reward you when he came on his trip to see your school and you knew exactly what to show him. You would usually commit. So
so there's definitely that in there.
that's cool.
And like the game that you're playing actually affects it too. So like a win against a bad opponent won't help you that much, but a loss could really hurt your standing, and a win against a good team will help your standing with that too. So it actually affects it.
Yeah.
The transfer portal is definitely a thing.
Okay, sure.
It's woven into the normal recruiting process after the season. When this part of the calendar arrives, you'll have to split your hours between high school recruits and transfers.
Yeah.
The latter aren't available during the season. Prospective transfers have star ratings, and the recruiting process works much like high school. If you're using your dynasty, new computer players in the portal may remember whether you recruited them out of high school or not. So that's kind of cool. If you do get like really close on a guy and he ends up going somewhere else, and you see him in the portal, you might get a boost on it if you're trying to pull him in. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds fun, man. That comes out when again?
July.
Oh shit, that's soon.
Something 19th or something.
Cool.
You don't get to export your draft class into
Madden
like you did because of they don't have the rights to those players, like the players that opted in or whatever. They don't have their NFL rights. They just have the rights to the NCAA. So you can't like take their likeness and put them in the NFL when they're not actually part of the NFL.
Yeah. But you used to be able to.
Yeah.
They just didn't have a name.
They didn't have
just had a
names.
number.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but you can export your Road to Glory player to the Superstar mode in Madden.
Oh, cool.
So you can do your whole career or whatever.
That was so fun,
Which is
dude.
pretty cool.
Did you do any of those? I know you did. You did quarterbacks and running backs, probably, right? Did you ever do any like defensive stuff?
I don't know. Not in the. I don't know. I think I did a D end. I did a couple D ends in Road to Glory back in the day, and those were always fun. I think I did a linebacker once. I don't know if I ever did a corner.
Corner and safety, I found was the most fun.
Yeah.
It was also the most brutal. If you messed up, you're giving up a touchdown, like immediately, and like the game loss is on you.
Yeah.
You know, and you feel it. It sucks. I did anyway. I
Ended
ended up.
in your partner like, oh,
Dude,
I lost for the boys.
I got drafted by the Raiders, so they sucked. And it was like, this was back when they had Jamarcus Russell.
Jesus.
Bad.
Yeah.
But I got them to the playoffs. We lost games. It was not easy. We got there with like barely over a 500 record, and I had like a few picks or whatever, but nothing like crazy outrageous. But I was good at swatting it and keeping from losing the game, you know. And gosh, I just remember some of those moments, like clutch moments. We ended up not winning like the Super Bowl or whatever. We lost in the playoffs, but it wasn't on me. I remember it was on the other corner, and I was so pissed. I was so pissed.
Cut this one.
You let us down, dude. Because he was actually the best player on the team. I can't remember his name now. He was a really hard name to pronounce. Started with an A. They had a corner for a long time. It was really good, and so he had the 1 spot, and I had the 2 spot, and it always pissed me off. Nnamdi Asamoah, that was his name. He was really good, Pro Bowler and stuff, but he lost us the fucking playoff game. Yeah, killed my soul. Killed my soul.
Brutal.
Yeah. But I recommend it. Play safety or a corner, and it's fun. A lot's on the line on every play. You're just like really into it. So
I'll try it.
yeah, and they go quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that out. I mean, because I did a little bit of the linebacker one. That's pretty fun. I like doing the linebacker. Coming into fucking blitz or being able to pop back out and get into that zone. And snatch the picks
linebacker's
off
fun
for 'em.
too.
They're fun. You can do
Well,
some
remember
cool
when we
stuff.
had that linebacker who just had like 99 speed? What was his name? Wright or something?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Well, he was an athlete, and they
Yeah.
told us to make him like a
Corner or safety, right?
corner of safety, but his hit power was high and
Yeah.
his strength was high.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we could turn this guy into like a legend. Dude.
Yeah.
And he was like the fastest linebacker we ever
Yeah,
had.
you
Oh
send
my
him on
God.
blitzes. It was crazy.
I had slaughtered
That was
that
fun.
guy.
I
That was so
remember.
fun.
What were you saying before we started the pod when we said to wait? You said you had like a dream or something?
Oh yeah. It's not nothing really crazy, but it was weird. Like I was sitting in my apartment and like the light, like I was reading a book about something I can't remember, but the lights were going out on me, and it'd sit there and like they'd flicker back on. Like I'd hear like a system fucking like whoa, whoa, and,
This
like,
is
kick
this is
back
in
on.
your dream?
This is in my
Okay.
dream. Like, and I don't know like what was happening, but I like sit in the dark, be like, okay, whatever, lights are out. I guess I'm gonna have to wait for them to come back on, and then they'd pop back on, and like the room would be a little bit shifted and different. Like it was a weird dream. It just felt weird and strange.
Huh. They say like you can't mess with light levels in dreams. Like you can't control it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, it was just happening.
It was just happening, like power outages. Yeah.
I always have problems with like reading in dreams or like writing or texting. If I'm dreaming of a text, I'll be struggling for like eons in this weird dream state. And that'll sometimes clue me into like, wait, this isn't real. And like the context, I'll look around and I'll gather like where I'm at in this dream. But it's weird. Sometimes I dream about being on my phone and I'm just like struggling. It's not natural in the dream state, you know?
Yeah, I almost never dream really anymore. It's like rare that I get them.
Yeah, no, usually they're just little flashes for me now. It's like, oh, I remember, it's like a guy at work or something. And it's just, like the last little flash I remember having was a guy vacuuming the sidewalk outside, like at my work or whatever in my dream.
It's weird.
It is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like random brain fire.
Random brain firings is kind of what it felt like, yeah.
Which is strange though. It's like, why would they do that? Like, why am I getting this image of a guy vacuuming the sidewalk?
Yeah, you get weirder shit than that.
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
it's what's so strange to me about dreams is that like amnesia, the seamless like forgetting of it. Like,
Yeah.
because when you wake, you're like, it's just so clear, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll remember that, and then within minutes it's gone.
Gone. Well, your brain, I think it's just your brain is like, you don't need that.
Yeah,
It's just, I don't know, something
like an
to
occupier.
keep you sleeping, yeah.
yeah, to keep your brain from dying. I
Keep your
guess.
brain from, like, shutting off. Yeah, it has something to do.
Is that it? Is
I
it?
guess,
It's
I
probably
don't know.
just like, well, I'll die if I don't.
That's weird. It's a weird thing. Dreaming is definitely a weird thing. Like, you get these movies that play out in your head
Yeah.
about just random strangeness. Like,
Sometimes they're so,
So
deep,
strange.
so
Oh, yeah.
meaningful, and sometimes they're ridiculous.
just dumb.
Yeah, I mean
What
nothing.
is that?
Yeah, very strange.
I always get the haunting ones when I'm back at my mom's house, and there's like some weird shit haunting us. That's like my nightmares. There's
Yeah.
like a poltergeist in there, and he's a fucking weird little kid
Oh,
or
dude, I
some
think I
shit.
sleepwalked recently.
Oh, really?
Again. Yeah, like it happened recently after like I became single or whatever and was living here alone again. But I woke up and there was two things, and I can only remember one now. But the electrical box into my room was like wide open. It snaps shut hard. Like there's no way.
You must fucking. Been
I had to do it
fucking
in my sleep, unless
Yeah.
somebody was sneaking in here messing with the lights. Like that doesn't make sense. While I'm just sleeping like
My landlord comes in and just fucking.
right underneath it. No, because I sleep right there too. Like the box is just like up above me,
Yeah.
just a little ways. So I think
Must
I got
be
up and like,
Open a window.
was
or
this the
something.
refrigerator
Yeah,
or
something
whatever?
like
And-
that.
but dude, I hope I didn't fuck with anything. Like all my lights worked and shit. I checked. I'm like, I don't think I turned anything off. You know,
That's weird.
that's a weird one, and it scared me a little bit because I haven't done that for a long time, and like I don't know how else to explain that. You can go look at it when we get done here. You'll see what I mean. Like it's shut or it's
Yeah.
open.
I know what they are. It's
Yeah.
like a fuse box.
Yeah, it's a fuse box,
I know-
yeah.
I know. It's got a little. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah, and
Sleep
something
box
else
is a weird
weird
one.
too, and I can't remember what it was, but I thought there was two things I noticed. I'm like, what the fuck? I had to have done that, or there's a ghost.
Yeah.
You know?
Spooky ghost.
Yeah.
Alien coming in to bug your wires.
Well, what is that pill that people were taking? Or it's like a sleeping pill that Roseanne took, and then she went apeshit on Twitter. and-
God.
Ambien.
Ambien, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Let me some Ambien. I had a little Ambien fog. I don't know.
Who knows? You are a sleepwalker, though. I mean, it comes back. It's probably like something that happens when you get stressed out or something.
Dude, that could be. It was a super stressful time.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not sleeping for shit right now.
Yeah, it's probably just a stress thing.
Yeah.
Some kind of way to cope. I don't know. See, that's a weird thing. Why wouldn't, if you were stressed out, would you just be like,
But
"Oh,
dude, I
I'm
did
just
it as a
sleepwalking."
kid. Like that wasn't stress.
Could have been.
Well, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Actually,
the way
looking
you-
back, like there's so much trauma.
You're so out. Yeah, I mean, you're so out of control as a kid. You can't control anything.
Yeah.
So it's like, how are you going to deal with the stress of being a kid?
The weirdest one
Sleepwalking,
I did-
sleep talking in your sleep.
I did some weird shit, but the weirdest one that I heard was. Okay, maybe that's not the weirdest one. You know the weirdest one.
The one you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Standing in the toilet.
yeah. Fuck, I guess we gotta just say that one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because I took an ice cold shower
Oof.
with nothing but my socks on, and my mom watched me do it, horrified, and I didn't wake up. Went back to sleep wet. Insane. I'm an
Yeah.
insane person.
That
I
is
might be the
insane.
Dark Lord because when she gave birth to me, her hair went from blonde to black. Also, people look at me weird. Like other people who've done like DMT, they say they shoot up, and when I say I sunk down, people look at me like I'm some kind of demon.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. Hail the Dark Lord.
Tail Satan.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, what the fuck were we just talking about?
Hailing the Dark Lord,
No, before
which
that.
you should all do.
Dude. Yeah.
What were we talking about?
It'll come back to me here in a second, but it doesn't. Yeah, we got some dead air.
Hole in the sky, gateway to heaven. Fucking long live Ozzy, dude. I cannot believe he's still kicking. Long live
Oh,
Dark
sleepwalking,
Prince,
Dark
but
Lord.
yes.
Yeah, anyway, the horrific sleepwalking story. Okay. So yeah, it was the first night I watched Saw over at my friend's house. Stayed up super late, ate a bunch of sugary treats, watched Saw. Went to sleep. In a bunk bed, mind you. Somehow, crawled down from that unconscious. Apparently walked into his parents' room. Yep. Said something or stared at them. Then dipped out. Went into the bathroom. Locked myself in there. Didn't turn the lights on. Didn't realize that time. But proceeded to stand in the toilet and start urinating on the rug in front of the toilet.
As one does.
As one does. And the shock of the cold water on my feet, in this case, did wake me up. And I woke up to me pissing in a strange, dark room, wet, having just watched Saw, the first one, where the guy wakes up
In a bath.
in a fucking bathroom.
Oh my god.
Dude, you can't write this shit up.
I'm locked.
I would freak the fuck out until I heard his mom's voice, and she was like, "Mike, is that you? Are you in there?" Yes. Come to the door. Come.
How
to
do you
us."
like stand in a toilet though? Like the bowl is.
I know.
Like, how are you
I
standing?
mean, I was a kid, so I think my feet were smaller.
I guess.
I had socks on that I soaked. Here's what's disgusting. I went out to the couch to go back to sleep, and I was still like out of it apparently. I put toilet water soaked socks all over that couch.
Hopefully there weren't no streaks on the last one that went down.
Their toilets were just notoriously disgusting. Yeah. So my feet. Remember when I had that toe fungus? I probably got it from there. I probably got that toe fungus from that moment. It's never come back. It's their fault, not mine.
Yeah.
They gave me the fungus.
Your sick feet.
Dude, they're good now.
Yeah, dude. You had a foot situation there for a while, but you got it taken care of.
Yeah, it was an ingrown toenail that kept
Yeah.
coming back.
A
Nobody.
hell of one.
First of all, my parents sucked. They never taught me how to like cut my nails or nothing. They're just like, cut your fucking nails.
Yeah, like our parents didn't teach us anything.
No.
It's like learn how to live.
My dad never taught me how to shave. Just fucking shave.
Me neither. Mine neither.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, till this day I use like electric clippers because I literally do not know how to use them.
Yeah, no, I had to watch fucking tutorials and shit
Yeah.
online to learn how.
I'm like, I'm not
Dad,
doing it. I
What
got
the
an
fuck?
electric. I just.
Every movie you see a loving father, like, this is how you shave.
I always thought I was gonna get that.
Yeah,
one.
where's
It
that
never
moment?
happened.
Yeah.
It never happened.
No, you don't get that. You don't
No,
even get the
they're-
birds and the
they're a
bees. You
wasted
just get
generation.
raped by your priest, and you're like, figure it out.
There you go.
That's sex. Jesus.
They're a wasted generation.
It's fucked. Love you.
Anywho, thanks. We're kept alive on Tostinos and mac and cheese.
Yeah. And Swiss cake rolls.
They did their best.
Well, if you don't got anything else for me, man, you probably call it.
I think I'm good.
Cool. Kick that mule.
I think I'm good. Yeah, hit that like button.
Oh,
Maybe,
smash
hit them
it,
comments
dude.
and stuff.
Share this shit.
Share it. Tell
Yeah,
everyone.
I saw some statistics, a little behind baseball for y'all watching, that we were getting shared on like some weird ASMR channels and stuff related video. So we're starting to show up in the algorithm, boys. We need you to smash.
Hey,
Listen
Trey,
to
Kyle,
us
let me
when
hear
you
that.